We are continuing to see this peculiar exodus from Hollywood as more and more celebrities are fleeing that city as it continues to embrace more and more Marxist ideologies. And now Rob Schneider is the most recent celebrity to leave that place to pursue a better life outside of the insanity of Hollywood. So let's get into this and see what he has to say here, because it is absolutely epic, and I think you guys are going to also appreciate what he does to rip apart Hollywood in this epic speech, rant, whatever you want to call it. So comedian Rob Schneider is the latest Hollywood celebrity to flee from Hollywood. I don't want the Democratic Party trying to run my life. You could say ruin as well, but yeah, I mean, you know, that right there, what more do you need to say? That is a great reason for why all of these people are continuing to leave. And the hilarious thing about it is that so many of these people that are trying to get out of California because they don't want the Democrat Party to run their life were also the same people that voted for a lot of that stuff. It's just ridiculous.
Ending that friendship or that professional relationship because they don't want to have anything to do with you.
Maybe our next guest can relate to this. Actor and comedian Rob Schneider joins us right here.
How are you?
Great to see you, Rob.
Yeah.
Finally have you on the couch.
Thank you.
It's
It's
used
good
to
to
walk
be.
across the street. What's your reaction to Tulsi Gabbard doing what she did yesterday?
It shouldn't be such a shock. We don't get 10 parties. You get 2,
right.
You know? And I really feel I don't want the Democratic Party trying to run my life. And there's not one aspect of your life that they don't want to interfere with. So
Facts.
I had it with them. So I got out of California. I moved to the slightly freer state of Arizona.
Slightly.
This is why I am always kind of leaning more and more towards libertarian more than anything else, because morally and everything else, I definitely am more conservative. But when it comes to political stuff, I definitely lean a lot more libertarian, because I don't think there's that many great people in the Republican Party either, to be completely honest, which is a shame, because I think there's a lot of potential for great people to be in the Republican Party. If we could get more people like Ron Paul and Ron DeSantis, then we would be all set. I don't know. Maybe it's the name, Ron. Maybe there's something to do with that. We need to vote in more Rons, people. Let's go.
Your journey is similar, though. You were a Democrat, and then
you have to be in San Francisco.
Of course. So what was it that changed your point of view?
Well, literally, there wasn't. Taxes. There wasn't one part of business. I mean, Newsom pushed me over the edge.
Right.
I mean, it's just like I just don't think your life gets better there. It gets worse. I mean, you know what it was? It was like there was in San Francisco. They said you had to remove. I was living in San Francisco. I had it made there. It was like it's on the cable car and everything. I had a rooftop. This is the place I'm going to live forever. And they said you have to have the toilets removed from your house. And I said, what? What? I don't have toilets in front of my house. It was flower pots.
Right.
They made me remove all the flower pots. So,
see, that is the type of stupidity that I just can't stand. Like, when the government starts to interfere in what you do with your own private property, that is such a crossing the line for me.
It just got crazier and crazier. And maybe I'm looking at this all wrong. San Francisco either has a huge homeless problem or a gigantic camping success story. So, you have to look at both ways.
What made you want to be so bold and so vocal about it? Because Tulsi said, if you don't agree with the Democratic Party, you're trashed, you're canceled.
Yes. So absolutely, she's right.
Do you worry about that, getting jobs?
Yes, of course you are. Yeah. As an actor, you're always coming from a place of trying to get work. But at a certain point, you have to worry about. I mean, I'm in my 50s now, late 50s. It's going to catch you too, Brian. But, no, yeah, I worry more about the freedoms of my kids. Yeah. I'm a grandfather now.
Right.
And so, I mean, I do at a certain point, you have to put it's really weird.
I'm starting to see a very common pattern with a lot of these people that are leaving Hollywood, because one of the main reasons for why they're doing it is because they're doing it for their family. Just kind of goes to show that Hollywood really isn't a family-friendly place, like, at all.
Something's wrong when people say, like, if you put God and family and country first, that's somehow controversial.
Right.
How is that controversial?
Or a flag is triggering.
Yeah. So
right.
I think at a certain point you have to say enough of this and stand up to it.
Did you lose friends?
I would say people that don't return my calls as often. But to be honest with you, a lot of people that I'm friends with in Hollywood, they lean towards the right, but like they're just scared of it, because it really is like a mob of ideologues that just.
And that is something that I've talked about here on this channel as well. I've talked with people from Hollywood who are conservative people that work in Hollywood, and they're like, man, I just don't want to speak out about it because I know that if I do, I could lose my job. So it's sad that we're at this place in this country, a country that should be putting free speech first and foremost, where people are literally terrified to speak out about their beliefs and their worldviews because they are afraid to lose their jobs. I think that is absolutely horrendous. But let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about what Rob Schneider has to say here? I think he is absolutely spot on. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.